Hello, this is Mark Wavell at Unstuck Careers with another leadership moment. When I'm doing a health check for a team or when I'm coaching leaders, sometimes we end up talking about a team that just isn't that motivated, just kind of lackadaisical, isn't really leaning into the problems and challenges that their users have. And they're not working hard at teaming, really. And what I found in my experience is the first place I start investigating that is with their purpose. In the case of a product team like a Scrum team, we'd be talking about a product goal or a product vision, something like that. So I start asking some of the people on the team, "Hey, what's the direction your product is headed in, or what is it your users find most valuable about the product?" And just see what kind of things they're seeing and thinking about as they're thinking about the value of the product. I'll be honest, a lot of times I get answers of like, "I don't really know who our users are or where our product's headed or why, the team's here." And a lot of times I'll also get different answers, very wide variety of answers. And then I'll end up talking to the product leader. Again, with a Scrum team, I'm talking product owner at this point. But like, "Hey, what's your vision for the product?" For an unmotivated team, it is almost universal that that vision for the product, if it exists, is really not that compelling. Like it's just not that inspiring. And so that's where I would start. I mean, there are a lot of things we could be talking about right now related to how to help a team, get engaged and motivated and work well together. This is the one I found is like the first door to unlock for that team, is to work through what is your purpose for existing, right? Tap into that intrinsic motivation that we all want to be part of something greater than ourselves and have a greater purpose than just showing up. So creative, compelling product vision would be the first thing I would recommend for that. Now, you can try to tie it into, I would recommend maybe your larger corporate vision. If there's a story arc, you might say, that the organization has that's really compelling, see how you can connect those two things. And if you can't, that might be a challenge that is really important for you to address with leadership of why this group exists and how it is supporting the overall organization's goals and mission and vision. A couple of other things to think about here that might help the team get engaged with this is to help them by connecting up some stories with your users. So one of the best product owners I ever worked with, it was actually the first product owner I worked with, amazing experience. She was really good at many things. One of them was connecting with users of our product. And she would bring back stories. She would tell us stories verbally. She would post on the walls some quotes. She would send us emails when people would say, send thank you emails of, "Gosh, this has really helped me. Thanks for the new thing that you just put out there." And she even took us to one of the conferences for our internal conferences for that organization where our customer group was gathering. And it was really helpful for us as a team to understand them better, right? To hear how they found what we were doing valuable. And then the third thing I would consider is getting your team members directly connected with some users. I mean, there's a difference between getting, a requirement, some words on a page, or getting them through a surrogate who's not actually using the product. There's a difference between that, nameless, faceless almost, to knowing, two or three of our users, or maybe more, and just that empathy that's built just by understanding their world a little bit. One of the most powerful moments for me in my career was when I had a chance working in a healthcare organization, working on a piece of software for the triage nurses. And I thought I was pretty into it, but when I got to shadow a triage nurse for several hours, I got it. I really wanted to advocate for them, and it completely changed the way that I was approaching working on that software for them. So those are three ways that you can light up your team as far as the purpose that they're headed toward. Of course, there's plenty of other things that you can address and need to be addressed in order for a team to work well together. But the first thing is that motivation, like why would we want to? So hope that was helpful for you. Hope you enjoyed it and got some value out of it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.